Sagittarius, what's up? This is going to be your reading. Let's get into it. Spirit guys, please protect me as I do this reading. Please, please, please help me transmute any negative energy or any evil eye energy that is being sent to me into positive energy that I can benefit from and help others benefit from as well too. Please help me relay this message clear, and please let this message get to the people that really need to hear it. Thank you so much for protecting me, Spirit God. Thank you. Ascended Masters, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sagittarius, what is going on with you? What is that just fell? What just fell? Queen of Pentacles. Okay, that's a good card. And the Wheel of Fortune. Before I even started, universe, please tell me what is going on with Sagittarius right about now. 3 cards, please. What's going on with Sagittarius? 3 cards. Started off. Oh, that's a lot of cards, and I kept going. It's like I was on autopilot. I just kept going. I couldn't stop. Why do I feel like there's a Sagittarius that said that? I just kept going. I just couldn't stop. Well, let's figure out what is it that you just kept going in and you couldn't stop. Let's see. Okay. All right. We got the Lovers on deck. We got the 8 of Pentacles upside down, 10 of Swords, and the 5 of Pentacles. We got the Knight of Pentacles. We got the World upside down, and we got the Hermit card. Yes, honey. You feel the same? I feel the same. Okay. So Lovers, looking at that. So I'm picking up on 3 signs, 3 zodiac signs that you could be dealing with, Sagittarius. Or this could be the cross watcher. Gemini, the Lovers. We got Virgo, the Hermit. So you got 2 signs that you could be dealing with. Someone that has Gemini in their chart or someone who has a Virgo in their chart. Cross watcher, this could be you listening in on Sagittarius's reading. You could be a Gemini, or you could be a Virgo, or you could have those placements, and vice versa for Sagittarius. That again, you could be dealing with someone who has these placements. So aside from the fact that it's a Gemini that you could be dealing with, Sagittarius, it starts off with talking about a connection that didn't work, because 8 of Pentacles upside down is something not working, something being blocked, something not growing. 10 of Swords, lessons, hard learned lessons. Like, it's a hard lesson, but you got to learn it. It hurts to end it, but it's best that it did end because it was a lesson that you needed to learn from there. I feel like there is something in the past, because the 10 of Swords talks about, if you look at the Rider-Waite tarot card for the 10 of Swords, it's a person laying flat on the ground with like 10 swords in their back. This person is done. 10 swords in your back, in any battle, in any fight, you would be dead. It's done. So whatever happened, this 10 of Swords situation really killed you, Sagittarius. Figuratively speaking, spiritually speaking, talking about your soul, not your body, not your physical, but in some cases, you could have came close to dying, dealing with the situation. But you're here. You survived. You're listening to me. Hey, how's it going? Thank you for being alive. So it kind of is talking about a 10 of Swords, a lesson, something that ended. And it was hard. It was really hard. It was really sad that it ended. It hurt that it ended. And Sagittarius, you normally, you kind of bounce back. But I feel like whatever this was, it hurt. It kind of like left you in a sense of, why? Like, sometimes you have to ask yourself, like, it was going good. Like, what the fuck? Like, why? What happened? Why did this have to happen? And sometimes you just kind of like, sail through it. Like, all right, it is what it is. And I feel like you did do that. You did sail through it and say it is what it is. But I feel like, it could be something that you still hold inside of you, subconsciously or quietly in your heart. Notice how I said subconsciously for some and some I said quietly. there's a big difference. You know, some of you could be pretending to move on from something, you know, pretending that you're healed from it, pretending that it's, you know, it's something that you don't want to talk about. You don't want to go over it. You don't want to revisit it. You're kind of, you know, you're accepting what happened. It is what it is in a sense. The subconscious people are the ones that I'm a little concerned for, because it's like you are not even like visiting that thought. So since you're not visiting that thought, you're ignoring it. You know, when something sits in our subconscious, is because we can't see it in our conscious, because that's how deep it is. So it could be a lesson that you learned, or an ending that happened that left you really scarred deeply, you know? And then you have the Five of Pentacles upside down. Something coming back in. Not feeling lack anymore, not feeling lonely anymore, or not wanting to feel lonely anymore, not wanting to be left out. Like, you know, Five of Pentacles upright. Upright meaning when it's like this, it means oh, what's happening here? Sorry about that, guys. I am not going to stop that. I'm going to let it keep going, which was kind of weird, though. That was kind of cool and weird, like how I was talking about. I was legit turning this card like this. The card was like this. And I went to go turn it like this, and then I looked down, and I couldn't see anything on my screen. Everything blacked out for me. So I don't know if you guys saw it. You probably saw my hand like, what the fuck's going on? You know, just roll with it. Because I feel like this reading is too good. I even thought about it in my head, like, should I cut this and just start it again? No, we're good. We're good. We're not gonna stop. No, we're gonna keep going. So this card, we really pulled it out like this, right? We got it like this. But I was telling you guys that when this card is like this means feeling left out, like feeling left out in the cold. Lacking something, feeling lonely, feeling something that you're without. Again, going back to that statement I made, lacking something, like lacking something, like lacking money, lacking love, lacking company. But it's like this. It's like whatever you felt that you were lacking, in a sense, you don't want to feel that way anymore. You know, you want to come back in from the cold, or you want someone to come back in from the cold. Or you want someone to, in a sense, like, want to come back in from the cold, or you are desiring to come back in from the cold. And cross watcher, it could be you, that you want to come back in from the cold with Sagittarius. You don't want to be on the outskirts of Sagittarius's heart anymore. You want to be in the thick of it. You know what I mean? And same thing for you, Sagittarius. You don't want to be on the outskirts of love itself anymore. You want love. You want to be in love. You want a connection. You know, it could be that, or you want a connection with a certain person. Knight of Pentacles talks about stability, foundation, you know, something that is tangible, something that is, you know, on its way to long term. Long term is King of Pentacles. On the way to long term is Knight of Pentacles. So this guy, he's walking. He's got his shield on. He's got that money following him. You know, the horse is all ready to go, you know, and it's not a war horse. It's not a horse that's going into battle. It looks like it's a horse that's going into show. Like, you know, it looks pretty. It's pretty dressed up. Like, you know, when it's a war horse or a battle horse, it has armor on, you know, like it's ready to fight. But this horse is like, it's good. He wants to have a good time, you know. He wants to hang out. He wants to do his thing. He wants to, again, do his thing, walk around barefoot, you know, chill out. And I feel like that's how you're probably feeling, Sagittarius, where you're like, you know what, I just want to chill. I want something that's mine, something that I can hold, something that I can have. And then you have the World upside down. The World upside down is wanting to close the distance. Again, let me see if it blacks out again. No, it didn't black out again. Again, the World like this, upright. This is upright. Whenever I say something like, oh, when a card is upright. Upright, this means far, distant, the world. You're looking at the globe in a sense. Like you could be thinking about someone that is distant from you. But you want to close that distance. You want to come in closer. You're walking towards closing that distance. Could be with a Virgo. You know? Could be with someone that is wise, someone older than you. I was kind of, I don't know why, but I think of the hermit as someone older, wiser, because somebody that keeps to themselves. This person could be keeping to themselves, and that's what you want to do. You want to close that distance between you and this person, this Virgo. Could have a Mars Virgo, could have a Moon Virgo, Rising Virgo, anything their placement in Virgo. Or again, they could be someone older, wiser, someone who's a professor, someone who's a teacher, someone who teaches others, because that's what a hermit does. It's a wise person. You know why they're wise? Because they isolate themselves in order to think. And I feel like Sagittarius, you might have to done that. You probably had to go down that route where you had to become a hermit. Or maybe what you're doing is you're going back into hermit mode to decide. Like, what is it that I want to do next? It doesn't have anything to do with love. It could be like, what type of connections do you want to make moving forward? Like, you gained enough knowledge as the hermit to understand that. So now you want to move forward. You want to close the distance in on whatever it is that's far from you. Like the things that you've been dreaming about doing, things that you want to do. You know, when it comes to career, moving or something like that, or taking the next step in a relationship, you're really thinking about that right now. Like, you're like in hermit mode, like, yeah, what's going on? Let's decide what we're going to do. I love it when a Sagittarius is in their mind deciding what to do, because once they know what they want, they just go for it. It's like being the archer. You set your intentions and then you shoot for them. And that's something that Sagittarius is very good at doing. Once you guys get your intentions on something, nothing can stop you from receiving it or attaining it, right? So for some of you, it is something that didn't work in the past, and now you're kind of looking at it like, okay, what do I want to do next, right? Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini or a love connection or a lover, in a sense where you did connect with someone, but it didn't work. Something didn't work out. Something got delayed. Something got interfered. 8 of Pentacles upside down. And then because it got delayed, it taught you a lesson. It taught you a lesson to not think that you lack something. You don't lack anything, Sagittarius. You will never be too much or too little for the right person. And that right person doesn't mean, oh, the right person, like the right person. It means your person, Like I feel like this connection, whatever happened with it, it taught you that you're not lacking anything. Instead, you turned around and threw yourself in work. You made money, you're making money, or you're on your way to make money, and you're closing that distance. For some of you, it could be money online, money with different connections abroad. If you have a business where you deal with people within the states, maybe you need to broaden your horizons and work with people out of the state. Try a different country. Or maybe you're thinking about moving to a different country. And you're on your way to do that, but you're just like, you know what? I'm going to close the distance on this dream that I have, that I want to be out there in the world exploring. Because if you look at the world upside down, in the sense the world is upside down. Where you're here, you're no longer here, you're on this side. So it could also be that you're on the opposite spectrum of things, and now you're seeing things differently. Where before, just an example, don't come from my head, before you believed in monogamy, now you believe in polygamy. Now you believe in being polyamorous. Before you were like, okay, it's only one person for me, and that's who I care about, that's who I want to be with. But now you're like, that one person really fucked me over, and being in one party relationships really, it becomes boring for me. Maybe I want to do polyamory. That could be for you. Like, let's not turn our noses up to this. People do things, that make them happy. Just like people eat things that make them happy, and other people don't eat them. That's just life, That's just me being a Sagittarius and being open-minded myself about it. Like, I personally don't mix into that, but I respect it if someone else does. I respect them, and I respectfully would like for them to keep it that way. Like, me personally, for me, one relationship is enough of a headache. You know what I mean? One person is enough of a headache. I don't think I want to add more people to that list. So you could say I'm a one person at a time type of person. But there's other people who are not like that. And maybe you are understanding that about yourself, Sagittarius, and maybe you're not like that. Maybe you want to try dating different people at the same time. And then figuring out who is for you, instead of just putting all your eggs in one basket and being with one person. And when you date people, it doesn't mean you sleep with everybody, That's where you have to discipline yourself. A lot of people think, oh, if you date 7 people at the same time, you're sleeping with all of them. No, dating is, getting to know someone. But if you call that dating, then I don't know what kind of dating you do, but that's a hell of a lot of people. But anyways, you are opening up yourself, and you're reflecting, you're going inside, and you're trying to understand what it is, going back to what I said, what it is that you want to do next. It's like the world is your oyster right now. The world is like what's his face said, Lil Wayne. The world is an amusement park. Like, you know, this world is his amusement park. That's how he says it. And Sagittarius, the world is your amusement park. You can go on any ride you want. You don't have to go on any ride if you want. You could just stay on a carousel if you want. It's your amusement park. You decide. You make the choice of what you want to do. And this is why the cards are looking like this, is because you are trying to make the choice now. You know, being in hermit mode, you're trying to decide. Like, should I not? You know what I mean? Like, overall, it kind of feels like, in a sense, there's two stories here. Either someone is looking for a connection, or someone wants a connection that they had. They want to work on that connection anymore. And again, and the reason why I'm saying that is this world card. This world card is what is like popping out here, where it's saying, I want to reconnect again. This is when you would say, you know, how does someone feel about you? They feel far away from you. They feel distant from you. This way, they feel like they want to come back in. You have two cards that are saying, want to come back in from the cold, want to connect again. You don't want to close the distance. This is distant. This is closing the distance. Not moving forward, staying in the same hemisphere, I guess. You know what I mean? Staying in the same space. And you got another card here, 5 of Pentacles, wanting to come back in from the cold. You could have an old lover that wants to come back in from the cold. You know, and wants to reflect. And what they're doing right now is probably reflecting. And what you're probably doing is reflecting as well, too. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Let's see what else the cards have to say about that. Oh, look at you. You just popped out. Look at you. There you are, Sagittarius. There you are. Can you tell me more about this connection that wants to come back in? Can you tell me more about this connection that wants to come back in? Sorry, guys. Can you tell me more about that connection that wants to come back in? There's that gem, this lover's card. Can you tell me more about this connection that wants to come in? It's a lover from the past. Someone's missing someone. One more card. Can you tell me more about this connection? I'll put this out. I'll put this out. And I'll put this out. Oh, there's something underneath it. No. You can put this out. And I'll put this out right here. We'll talk about these two. We got more. We got more. There's a story being told here, guys. It's just a story. You know, it's just a story. So you have someone from the past that's feeling passionate about you, right? And it's so funny, I put that card right there. They're feeling passionate, but they don't feel confident about healing the situation, but they do have a renewal in their heart. There is a renewal that's like surfacing up in someone's heart. Again, it could be a Gemini, it could be an Aquarius that you're dealing with. Aquarius moon, Aquarius rising, Aquarius sun. You could be the Gemini and you have Sagittarius in your placement, or you could be an Aquarius and you have Sagittarius in your chart somewhere. Just remember, when we see zodiac signs like this, we want to be really, really like, you know, alert to that, because this could be talking about what's in your chart. So this way it gives you a hint if this is talking to you or not. Or it could be talking about the person that you're thinking about, you know, or someone that you kind of reminds you of this whole, like, because we have two here. We have the lovers and we have the star. Gemini and Aquarius on board. And here you have coming out of imprisonment, like coming out of your head. Your thoughts are no longer imprisoning you. You know, something's not holding you back anymore, but you're still feeling cold. You're still being logical. That's not bad. It's not bad. You're being logical. But it's like over here, I have this 9 of Wands upside down and I have the Emperor upside down with the Fool. So in a way, it's kind of telling me that someone from your past, right? Because I asked, tell me more about this connection. Someone from your past really is missing you. They're missing the passion, the fire, you know, sleeping with you, things like that. Let's be adults about it. They do miss that. But they don't feel confident. Or maybe they think that you are being, you're going to be a bitch to them if they do come around, if they do come around to heal this. That's why they are trying to get out of their head, which they're going to get out of their head sooner or later. Okay? Sooner or later, give it about 8 weeks, you know, about to a month and a half, 2 months, they will come out of their head. The only thing is they're still going to be cold about it, which is, I don't understand. Like, why are you going to be like that? Then stay here. Why are you even coming out of your head? Why are you even letting your defenses down and opening the key to the cell that you locked yourself in? Like, you're still going to be cold. This person is not going to reach out to you, okay? And that's what I'm going to tell you right now. Or you're not going to reach out to this person because you did come out of here, but it could be you, Sagittarius, that you're still feeling cold. You're the Queen of the Swords. Queen of the Swords is the type of person off with your head. You say something wrong. You say something, anything that does not align with the Queen, it's off with your head. And then you have the Nine of Wands upside down. Letting your guard down. You know, Nine of Wands in the Rider deck card. Rider Waite. I protect my throat chakra. Remove this. Thank you. The nine of Wands in the Rider Waite deck is a guy standing there wounded, holding down the fort with his wands, right? We call him the wounded soldier or the wounded warrior. But the wounded warrior upside down, and even you could even look at her. She's ready to brawl. She's got that look on her face like, I'll fuck you up. You come over this fence, right? But I feel like it's coming out of there. That fence is no longer up. You know, like when the Nine of Wands is upside down, ain't no fence. The fence fell. It's upside down. What happens when you turn things upside down? They fall. Gravity takes effect. So the fence is not up anymore. The wounded soldier is not standing there. Instead, it's upside down, meaning either you're more on guard now, or this person's more on guard, or the whole situation is just guarded in a sense. You know what I mean? That could be it too. That something is protecting this whole situation in a sense, where you will meet when the time is right, or you will meet the person when the time is right that you need to meet. And this right here, the Emperor, this goes for you guys that cut an Aries out, or no longer dealing with an Aries, right? The Emperor is all about having control, and this Emperor has no control. No control. And this could be you, where you have no control about the journey that you're about to take. There's a new journey coming, Sagittarius, for you. Okay? Or it could be a new journey coming for this person, or it could be a new journey coming for this connection. But overall, there is a new journey coming. It's out of everybody's control. No one controls what journey, is on its way to you. That's just, you signed up for this a long time ago. You made this contract a long time ago. So the only thing you need to do is keep walking forward. So it looks like someone from your past, they're not going to reach out to you, or you're not going to reach out to them. They're gonna hold on to this. Will this person reach out to Sagittarius? Will this person reach out to Sagittarius? Hold on, guys. Oops, my cards don't want to stay in my hands. It's like, they're like, no, don't ask us. Please don't ask us that. Sorry, cards. That's what the curious minds want to know. Inquiring minds want to know, will this person call? Will this person call? No, they're confused. They're trying to think about it. However, will they make the choice to call? Will they make the choice to call? Now, they're too weak to call. They feel it's burdensome. I feel like they text and they delete it. They're thinking about moving forward. So it's like you can't really tell if this person is going to call or not, because they keep changing their mind. They want to call one day, then they don't want to call. They write a message and then they delete it. They think about you and then they turn music on or do something or go for a walk to get you off of their mind. What is the outcome for these two people? What is the outcome for these two people? Unfinished business. Wow. You saw that fly out. Unfinished business and the fire sign. Unfinished business. Unfinished business with this fire sign. This could, and now again, if this is for the Sagittarius that are dealing with Sagittarius or a fire sign. So Wheel of Fortune upside down is not making the next level. You're going to repeat the same level. With this, I feel like what Spirit is trying to say is there's something you have to learn from this person, or you need to heal from this person, because you're going to learn the lesson again. Maybe it's unfinished business with you being, because the Knight of Wands is someone that's in and out. It's a flighty person. It's not someone who is stable like the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like there's unfinished business with this player. And that's what you're going to have to understand, that this person is no one's. No, this person belongs to no one. Is there a long-term relationship coming in for Sagittarius in the future? Is there a long-term relationship coming in for Sagittarius in the future? Is there a long-term relationship coming in? Yes, there is. There's that Lover's card again. I can't even play anymore, guys. Like, how many times I've shuffled and that card fell out. Don't be irritated. Don't be irritated. So, yeah, there is someone coming. What's behind this card? It's like you guys even have the same cards. Oh, my God. Judgment, Lovers, Justice, and the Sun. You got to really reflect and make the connection on the reason of the insecurity you have behind, you know, having a balance, having a beginning. I know you're irritated and you're really strong-willed right now when you're trying to walk away from all the burden. That's the only thing you can do right now, Sagittarius. You're conflicted. I'm just going to run through the cards. You feel a little codependent on something. You're not listening to your intuition. You're keeping quiet. But look, what do we start out with? The Queen of Pentacles. But you're the Queen of Pentacles. So honestly, you're in the energy where you're working on things, but it's not bothering you. It's not moving you. I guess that's why it's in the sense where it is kind of like it's like frozen in a sense. I don't know why I'm saying that, but it's kind of frozen. It needs to thaw out. You need to thaw out. Your heart needs to thaw out. Okay, Sagittarius. All right, guys, that's your reading. I hope it helped. Please leave a message at the bottom. Please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the notification bell. And please hit the like button. Really would appreciate it if you did. This way it kind of sets me into the algorithm where everybody else can get to see this video as well, too. So, guys, I love you. I'll see you later. And, of course, if you need a private reading or private sessions, please, you can message me here. And remember, love yourself. That's the only thing that really matters at the end of the day. Are you loving yourself? Are you? All right, guys. Bye.